Have you ever wondered if secret societies are just a thing of movies or if they actually exist in real life? Well, get ready to uncover the truth because today we're going to be diving deep into the world of bankers' secret worlds. We'll be looking into two of the most notorious groups out there, the Bilderberg Group and Skull and Bones. So are you in? Well, let's dive in then. Now, when we hear the term secret society, we might imagine a group of mysterious individuals plotting world domination in dimly lit rooms surrounded by smoke. Or perhaps we envision secretive gatherings where people wear extravagant outfits, performing enigmatic rituals and sharing hidden knowledge. Sounds like something out of a spy movie, huh? Well, things aren't like that. Today we have Bilderberg Group and Skull and Bones. Let's begin with the first one. It all began in 1954 in a secluded hotel in the Netherlands called the Hotel de Bilderberg. Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands was the mastermind behind this clandestine gathering. You see, at the time, there was a growing concern about anti-American sentiments in Europe, so Prince Bernhard had a brilliant idea. He decided to bring together influential politicians from North America and Europe for a meeting that would aim to strengthen the relations between these two continents. And thus, the first Bilderberg meeting was born, named after the very hotel where it took place. Now, let's make one thing clear. The Bilderberg Group is not your typical secret society like the Illuminati or the Freemasons. It doesn't have secret handshakes or hidden symbols. But what it does have is a roster of high-profile attendees that is enough to make anyone's head spin. We're talking about the likes of Bill Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, Tony Blair, and Henry Kissinger, just to name a few. These are some serious heavyweights in the political arena. But here's where it gets really interesting. The Bilderberg Group operates under a cloak of secrecy that would make even the most skilled conspiracy theorist frown. You see, when attendees gather for these meetings, they are bound by something called Chatham House Rule. No, it's not a rule about fancy hats or rituals. It's a rule that prohibits attendees from revealing what actually happens during these meetings. It's like Fight Club, but with world leaders. And let's not forget about the journalists. They're locked out of this exclusive party. The Bilderberg Group doesn't allow them to report on the meetings. This group is strictly off limits to prying eyes. So you can imagine the level of curiosity and speculation that surrounds this secretive organization. Now, why do they need all the secrecy? Well, that's where the mystery deepens. The meeting is so secretive that it has given birth to a ton of rumors and speculations. That's the Bilderberg meeting for you. Some theorists out there believe that these gatherings are where the real power players make their moves, plotting the creation of the European Union, orchestrating the invasion of Iraq, and even masterminding the bombing of Serbia. The New York Times reports that all the theories remain unproven. Nevertheless, the level of secrecy surrounding the Bilderberg meeting is undeniable. It's this secrecy that has fueled the imaginations of conspiracy theorists far and wide. They see this meeting as a key piece of the puzzle in their grand theory of a new world order. Now, here's the thing. The official website of the Bilderberg meetings maintains that it's all about the individuals, not the official capacities. That means participants attend as themselves, not representing any specific office or position. It's like a gathering of powerful individuals free from the constraints of their usual responsibilities. Now, let's see how you get into the group. First of all, the Bilderberg attendees are not your everyday folks. They are carefully selected by an international committee that meticulously chooses around 120 to 140 individuals each year. So how do they decide who gets the golden ticket? Well, it turns out that the committee looks for a diverse mix of participants. Roughly 2/3 of the invitees come from Europe, while the remaining 1/3 hail from North America. Now, here's the interesting part. Although backgrounds in government and politics are the most common among attendees, the Bilderberg Group also welcomes individuals from academia, finance, and media. It's like a gathering of minds from various domains, all brought together under one roof. Imagine rubbing shoulders with politicians, economists, influential journalists, and renowned academics. It's like a real-life Justice League of sorts, where each member brings their unique expertise to the table. But how does one catch the attention of a Bilderberg committee? Well, it's not as simple as submitting an application form. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The Bilderberg Group operates in secrecy, and its selection process remains shrouded in mystery. There are no open calls for applications or public announcements seeking participants. It's all done behind closed doors. To even have a chance of being considered, one must have a significant impact in their respective field. Whether it's through groundbreaking research, influential policy making, or trailblazing journalism, you need to leave your mark on the world. You get it? Now, that's about the Bilderberg Group. let's move on to Skull and Bones. You might have heard whispers about the secret society, mostly lies, but trust me, the truth is even stranger than you think. It all started back in 1832 at Yale University in good old New Haven, Connecticut. Our main man, William Huntington Russell, had a life-changing experience during his visit to Germany. He stumbled upon an occult society that left him intrigued and inspired. And just like that, Skull and Bones was born. You see, Russell didn't embark on a mysterious journey alone. No, he teamed up with Alphonso Taft, who would later become the Secretary of War under President Grant and even the father of President William Howard Taft. Now, who exactly are the members of this exclusive club? Well, the list is full of big names, like the Bilderberg Group. We're talking about presidents, modern-day power brokers, and influential figures that have shaped history. And here's the kicker. They're all part of Skull and Bones. Imagine the secret and connections these individuals must possess. It's like a secret society that has its roots reaching far and wide, intertwining with the very fabric of our society. But the most interesting part of the group is their iconic symbol. Unlike the Bilderberg Group, they've got a symbol to show the world. The symbol consists of a skull with 2 crossbones. Seems classic, right? But what's really intriguing is the number 322 lurking beneath it. You see, according to the theorist at Yale Alumni Magazine, there's a theory that the cryptic number refers to the year 322 BC. That's way before any of us were even a twinkle in our ancestors' eyes. Well, it all revolves around the legendary figure Alexander the Great. Legend has it the Skull and Bones, an infamous secret society at Yale University, has its roots intertwined with the mystique of Alexander. It's said that these clandestine individuals sought to honor the great conqueror's memory of adopting his final year as their symbol. You see, Alexander's death in 322 BC marked a pivotal moment in history. It signaled the end of an era, a turning point that shifted the tides of power and changed the course of civilization. It was a moment that echoed with mystery, secrets, and untold possibilities. And that's precisely what the secret society aims to have a connection to that time. Rumor has it that this secret society, with its eerie symbol, has counted among its members some of the most powerful and influential figures in history. Presidents, senators, business magnates, you name it. They all supposedly donned the cloak of the Skull and Bones at some point in their lives. But there's this question. What were they up to? Some say that the Skull and Bones is a breeding ground for the elite, a place where future leaders are groomed and their destiny shaped. Others believe it's a shadowy organization pulling the strings behind the scenes, controlling world events from the shadows. Now, let's see if you can join the Skulls and Bones. You see, every year at Yale University, 15 lucky seniors get the chance to become members of Skull and Bones. So here's the deal. The names of the chosen ones are actually published in the Yale Rumpus. Yeah, you heard that right. Their identities are out there for the world to see. But what happens behind the imposing doors of the tomb, their sacred meeting space, remains a closely guarded secret. You see, once they step foot inside, these members take an oath of secrecy that binds them for life. Now, let's talk about the members themselves. Those who have completed their initiation process are known as patriarchs, while the new recruits, the ones undergoing the mysterious rituals, are called knights. But hold on, if you're not part of the elite circle, they have a rather interesting name for you: barbarians. But here's where things get really interesting. Skull and Bones boast an impressive alumni list. We're talking about some heavy hitters in politics, business, and even the world of espionage. I would say that you better brace yourself because we're about to drop some big names here. We're talking about President William Howard Taft, George H.W. Bush, and his son George W. Bush. You see, we can speculate, theorize, and dig deeper, but the real story of groups like these remain hidden in the shadows. It's up to you to decide what you believe. So what do you guys think? Drop your views in the comment section below. We'll meet again in another episode. Until then, stay tuned.